Welcome to this quick overview of the new community features and all the amazing new features inside of Stacklii that was launched with this update. So what are circles or communities? This is basically a way for you to build your own communities and get people to engage with you in different ways. So a quick overview of what this update entails is that you've got a new item in your menu bar called Communities. Inside you have a Getting Started tab, a dashboard, your circles, which is just different communities that you can build, all the members that you have, moderation that you can do, and your different settings. Now if you want to add a new circle, you just click on Add, select a template, and you can get started. Now let me show you what it looks like inside one of the circles. If we open up the demo circle, this is what the circle or that community would then look like. Now it's a normal drag and drop builder, as you have with your normal website builder, where you've got your blocks and your columns and all the elements in between, and you've got all the standard functionality of your normal website builder. To access the widgets, on the left hand side, you've got your widget column where you can add in all the standard widgets that you normally had. But one of the changes, or a few of the changes with this update, is that the video widget moved into basic. You also now have a video playlist widget that I'll show you. You'll also have community. Under community, you've got your circles, your comment area discussions, wall forums, and your reviews. And I'll go through each one of them in this quick overview. Once you are in this circle, the main settings for the circle is at the top. And then whichever page is selected, you have settings and analytics on the side. Let's start with the main settings. So if you click into the settings wheel, this is the circle settings, the main circle, what the main name of this will be, the URL. Do you want to show members over there? Do you want to add a description for this community over there? Do you want to show tracking progress? So there it shows 0 of 3 completed. This is for when you do things like online courses. That's the nice thing. This feature, and I'll show it to you in that courses window, is now also a fully built learner management system where you can host and track courses and progress. What access level would you give the users to this community? Is it open, logged in for members of a specific group, or do you want to pay people to pay for this? Is it a paid community where they pay you like a monthly subscription to be part of this community? Is enrollment required for this? And then you can add them to different categories and also do some styling, of the basic community. Is it a wide? Is there an expand or a collapse button? Do you want to add a profile? Each member has access to his own profile, which is great, You can add in padding, fixed height, use the dark theme or the light theme, rounded corners, shadows. The circle image is that main image over there. Do you want it to be an icon, a photo, or no image at all? You can do your basic text styling, icon styling of all the icons in your circle. And then also if you have a folder or a like a sub group, a menu, how do you want the sub menu to display? Inline, does it scroll over? This one is set to scroll over. I'll show you. And does it have its own bar? All right, so let's click out of this. That's the main setting tab. The next one is your styling. How do you want to style this thing? So we went through styling by accessing it in the main menu over there. Then you also can see the analytics of your community. How many members do you have? What, how does it look in terms of enrollments, new orders, revenue? What content do you have? So this one has got that course number 1 with 3 lessons in it. You can actually track the progress of everyone in the community. Or do you have paid content? You can also see any paid courses. So this one I added in a payment gateway for $49 to show you what that would look like. So you can also generate revenue straight in your communities. Let's look at the builder side of it, or let's quickly go through the menu on this side. That is a page setting. So you've got your widgets over there. And then whichever page you've got selected here, that is the main settings for the page, where you can do your page name, your URL as normal. Do you want to add a description? Do you want to hide the page? So hiding the page is great for when you have a live community, but you're adding and building out new pages before you make them live. What access level can the users get to this? Is it inherited from the main settings? Or is this one lesson open just for logged in members? Or what access do you want to give? When is the content available? Is it available right away when they join? Is it like a drip campaign after completion of a specific page or another course, which is great for course creators that want to have control over when people need to see lessons, and I'll show you that one also. Or do you want to schedule it if you're going to do like a nice big launch event for your community and do a bit of a build up and a hype up and launch a page on a specific date or time? Do you want to track content, which basically adds to this completion rate? And I'll show you how it looks like inside of the videos itself. And then that specific page, does it have an icon? Do you want to select the icon? And do you want a badge? So if you add a badge, you can give it a label which says something like start here, and that will then actually add that little badge on the side over there. So it's just like a labeling kind of a thing. So that settings menu is also available if you hover over the page and click on that settings and you go to page settings. There's the same menu. And then there you can preview as normal. Other settings inside of this, if you go into the page, is you can access your page settings as I showed you. Duplicate the page, you can move it into a group, delete the page, or see the analytics of that individual page, which is quite handy. Now, let's have a look at all the new features. Let us start with the online courses. Now, this is a group folder. If you want to add a new page or a folder, you click on add. You can add a group. Let's add a group in here, call it, let's say free course. Let's say free course, and I'll show you how to build a free course. Now, let's submit that. And that will add a folder. We're going to track progress. It's open. Let's do a large icon in, let's add a student's hat to that. So there's the folder now that we just created. You'll see it's grayed out. It's not white as the others, which means it is still hidden, which shows you that you are still working on that page. For now, I'm just going to open it up. All right. Then if you want to add a page, you click on page, give it a name. Let's say this is lesson 1 for that group. And I'm going to add a description. This will say something like welcome. I'm going to take it out of hidden, inherent from a parent, because I'm going to put it inside of a folder and inside of the community. It's available right away. I want to track completion. I'm not going to do text icons and things for now. Just leave it like this. So you'll see that this page, there was a little label that says that it's hidden. We just removed that. Because we are now tracking this lesson, if I go back into settings, this tracking content completion adds this little tick mark. When this lesson is completed, that will actually display that it has been completed. But I want to add this to that folder. So all you do is move to a group and you select the group, which is free course, submit, and now it will move it into that folder. Now if you click on that arrow, it opens up the submenu with all the pages. And I'll show you how to build out 1 or 2 of these pages later. So let's jump into this course. This one has got 3 pages, exactly like the one that I just added now. If I click into the first lesson page, now we can build and edit our lesson. So this is a video lesson that we've got in. This is the normal standard video widget that you've always that you know and like, right? Standard video with a few additional things. This update now includes video hosting. It's not unlimited. The amount of videos that you can host in the platform is limited and differs between the plans, but you can buy add-ons adding more videos to your account. Now, if you want to do it like you've always had, where you embed a video, you can still use a link as you would always have done it in the past. If you want to upload a video, you get a few additional features. Now you can select your video and you've got a complete video manager with folders and a library with its own analytics per video that you can view. You've got the capability to remove the controls, use it as a loop, autoplay, loop your video, pause the video on lost focus, keep video aspect ratio, show your video title and your description, show comments, which is at the bottom, show manually watched. So because this video is being tracked, you can either add a manual video, you can show reactions, and then the number of views. Now, if you use the embedded feature, it can't be tracked, unfortunately. It has to be an uploaded video because then the video lives in the system and we can track completion rates of your users. If you add in the comments section, so if you want to show comments and show reactions, all of these comments are tracked in your comment moderation section, where you can then moderate comments, remove, block, all of those kinds of things. Now let's have a look at lesson number 2. So what I want to do is quickly show you what the I'm actually not going to show you the video file here. I'll show it to you in a different page. What I want to do is quickly show you where to lock that lesson. So this group, if we go on to group settings, this access level is set as payment required, and the paywall settings is the name and the amount that you want to charge for it. And if you want to make it recurring, so if it's like a monthly subscription, you can just add that functionality. So why do we want to do this? If I go back there, I'm just going to make this, yeah, it's not enrolled, so I can preview it. If I preview this community, let me show you what it looks like live. So there's the dashboard that we just viewed with some videos and text and stuff. Because this page is locked, if I want to view this lesson, it's actually going to show me that, hold on, you need to pay for this first. So then when I click on Get Access Now, it opens up a billing form. I fill in my information, click Continue, fill in my billing, and I purchase this form, this course, and I get immediate access to that. But I will add myself. I'll show you how to add someone manually into a course like this. So if people pay you in some different way, how will you give them access to these videos? All right, let's have a look at what other settings we might have missed. It's hidden. Oh, the other thing that I want to show you, and I'll demo this for you a little bit later, but let's say that we want people to finish the first lesson before they can go on to lesson number 2. In your page settings, your access level, that's not access, it's the content availability, we set to after completion of another page or course, and then I select, so this is course number 1, lesson number 1, I want them to complete that before they can continue, and your tracking must be on. So now this lesson will be locked and they won't be able to continue until lesson number 1 has been marked as completed. And I'll show this to you a little bit later. All right. So again, you have analytics of all your lessons per lesson, per video, or per course, which is great for course creators that want to track what their users are doing. So that it's just like a normal video widgets. Sorry, there's the video widgets that you drag in. And I'll show you the video playlist also shortly. So on that note, let's do a video playlist. In this free course, I want to move this over there. In this free course, on that welcome page, let's say that your welcome lesson is just one little video. So we're going to add in a video widget over there. And we're just going to link one of the existing videos for now. So let's just select that one for now, right? So there's like a quick welcome video, doing an introduction, showing everyone what the course looks like, what it will be, all of those goodies, right? Let's save this one. Now we want to add a page. This will be lesson 2. Submit this. We're not going to do a description. We're going to make it available. Content availability will be after they completed the free course, lesson 1, and we're going to track that also. All right, let me show you the fantastic new video playlist. So a playlist is a collection of videos. Let's say that your page you created here is not a lesson, but a module containing a few lessons. You can now add a bunch of videos in here. So let's do, you can either, if it's a folder like this, you can open up the folder and select the videos one by one, or you can just click select on that folder and it will select all the videos inside of that folder. And now you'll see that it displays it like this. There's your 4 videos, and here's the preview screen with your comment section. So you can either show it with a sidebar or in a grid view. You've got different styling. You can switch on focusing, and you've got different settings for that. Show indexing, or to play the next video. So if one is completed, it goes over to 2. You can then also display it as a collection. So if it's displayed as a collection, let me save it and show it to you. If it's displayed as a collection, it means that you can, so there's an example that lesson 1 needs to be completed before lesson 2 can be done, right? So let me just quickly turn that setting off for now. So let's do right away. Okay, now let's preview it again. Back to the video collection. So the video collection is all the videos displayed as one icon with an expand button. It shows you can either play. There's 4 videos in the collection, and that's the total length. Now, as soon as you click on it, it opens up the videos inside a pop-up with all the comment section. So that's the difference between having it as a collection or having it as a let me show you. Let's go back into settings. So having it as a collection or having it as a list. Then you can also select how many you want, show video views, video in play, and then playlist and grid, show your video title, descriptions, show the reactions, show comments. You can also add the manual mark as watch. It will add that little tick box here at the bottom where people can mark it manually. You can also have the setting to mark a video as watch when the video is finished automatically. And then you can also change light or dark theme. So that is the great new video playlist feature inside of the system. All right, so let's go back. That is the video section. Let's have a look at the other features, the community. So if you want to do like a community, you've got typically like what your Facebook groups and things would be. The widget you would use is your comment area. Now I'm lying. This is the walls and discussions, walls and forums. So this widget, if you go into the settings, you can select whether you want it as a single wall. You can have multiple walls, full post, compact view, give it its own name. Where do you want the comments to show up? Collapse the comments automatically. Who can post, which is quite nice. If it's a community chat, like a Facebook group, discussions, everyone can chat. But if it's only like for announcements, only admins or admins and moderators can post or comment. Require approval for new posts. Number of comments to display. Who can comment on the post? So there's a post that you can create. Who can comment on that? Is it only moderators and admins or everyone? Do you want to first approve any comments or posts before they are posted, and then the dark theme and a fixed height? So this is like a very nice like Facebook groups discussion style kind of thing where you can create posts, and I'll demo this for you also. Then the discussions is similar to what's that system, to what Slack would be, just basic chats, communications where you have different channels of chats. So announcements and a casual chat with the actual chat on the side. Now, if you go into the settings, you can have multiple channels or just single channels. Single channel is like when you just have one announcement window that you want to use, or multiple channels where there's a bunch of different channels that you can create. How do you want to view it, the name of this, and then what channels you want. So the announcements, if you go into the settings, this is set to announcements. We can make that admins and moderators only can post. So it's literally to send out announcements to your users or your members. Whereas a casual chat, we can make it that all members can engage, chat, and back and forth. You can have different channels, things like announcements for your platform, strategy planning. If you're doing training or a course, chats for a specific course where people can get help or ask for help, and then your fixed height and your dark theme. So this is then, let me just give it a bit of spacing just so that you can see it nicer. So this is then what the discussion widget would be. That's the discussion widget. The next one is then like a little forum tab, and this will be your walls and forum widget. Right, that widget again, same as we had with the community, but the only difference between that one and this one is that it is displayed as multiple walls and not a single wall, where you can then add walls, each one with its own settings similar to the others. And this is typically like, I want to call it like the Reddit forum wall style communications, where you've got a forum for a specific topic and people can post and comment and engage on that one specific topic. Fantastic new feature is the reviews section, which is based on what the Google review look and feel would be. Here you can add a name, select your style, require approval on new reviews. This is quite nice just if you want to get rid of, profanity. If you get a bad review and there's like a profanity or something, you don't want to display that. You want to screen the reviews before they are seen publicly. Who can reply to reviews? Make that also required. Allow images. What order do you want them in? Just the basic look and feel of it. Now, an important note on the reviews is that when someone leaves a review, if they leave a star rating, that cannot be changed or removed at all. It's similar to what Google has on theirs. A star rating cannot be removed or changed, but the comment that the user leaves can be. It can be moderated just so that you can get rid of profanity again or bad language or things like that, so you can screen it. This is the Reviews tab. Then Explore gives you the opportunity to showcase all your other communities and your other circles. So that widget is this circles. All this does is basically just show you the different circles that you've got available, different online courses, communities, forums. You don't have to have in one circle all of this. You can have one circle just with a course, one circle just with a community, one circle just with a forum. But this allows you to display all of those circles. Now, a note on this is I'm showing you all these new features and all the new widgets inside of a circle, but they can be used on any page on your website. It doesn't have to be in here. This is just a convenient place where you can control all of these specific features, but you don't need to do it inside of a circle. You can use just the video playlist on any page in your website. You can use just the comment section or the walls and forums or the reviews or the circles on any page of your website, which is fantastic. All right, I think it's time that I actually demo this for you. So let's do this. Let me first lock this again. So enrollment is required. And we can leave it open because enrollment isn't quite required, so that's fine. All right, let me demo this for you. So if a person lands on your circle, and this circle can be embedded into any page on your website. We go into the dashboard. Let me see if we can access that. I am actually logged in as a user currently. All right, so that's fine. I can still show you this. So the nice thing is if you click on the dashboard when it's locked and I'm not logged in and registered, it will ask me to either create an account or log in before you can see this. Now all the pages are open to see for logged in members. So I can go into a free course. I can click on this lesson. Have a look at what it looks like. Click on lesson number 2. I can't remember if I locked this one again. No, I didn't. It's still open. So let's say I want to do lesson number 1. I can play my video and mark it as complete. Now it's marked as complete. And you can even change that again later if you want to. So now, let me click out of it. Demo again. I wanted to lock that page now, sorry. There we can see that this lesson is now completed, and it also shows us 1 of 2 is completed for this member. Same with the course. If I want to access this course, it tells me that I need access. I need to pay for this. It opens up the payment form. I can go through the whole billing process and get access to that. The community feature, let me show you this one. So the community feature is quite nice where you can create a post. You can have a post title, let's say my first post. This is very nice. And you've got some basic text editing. You can add an image, or you can even add a poll into this. And you can add emojis into that. Right. So let's just, you can upload an image from your computer, but I'm not going to do that now. So let's just click on next. So your post reactions, you can select whether you want like an emoji style reactions, or is it like an upvote or a downvote? Quite nice if you're doing polls, Do you want people to upvote, downvote for something on your roadmap that you're planning? For now, we're going to just leave it on that reaction and post this. There we go. So now the first post has been created. Now anyone can come in and like this. There's a few emojis, heart this, like this. Let's do that one. They can comment on this post. Yes, it is. And either add emoji, image, or reply to that. Then you can edit that post or delete that post if you are the creator of that. Same with the comments. So it's typically like you would have in a Facebook group where people can just engage and comment, and as this wall grows, you can scroll between all the comments. Under your discussions, let's go to the casual chat. Hi, I am new here. How does this work? And people can add that in. Now, all the other users in this, all the other members will be able to see this. At the moment, it's just me. So that's a bit difficult to properly demo this. But people can now react on this, give it a thumbs up, or give it a heart. And you can reply to this thread, and it opens it up here where people can say, we will send you a link, and reply to that. Now, the replies can be closed, and you can see there's one reply. Not sure why it displays like this. I'll just investigate that. But then you can see all the replies in that one thread. Nice thing is that you can even tag someone. So if I want to edit this, we will send you a link. If you type @ I think it's not picking me up because I'm the only member. There we go. So if you type @ and a person's name, it will tag that person in the comment or in the post. Now the nice thing is that you will immediately get a notification also. So let me just refresh this page. This preview view might not work properly with that. So you'll also get a notification that someone tagged you in a post. It was in discussions. Okay, so the notification is not popping up because I think I tagged myself. I'm not sure if that will actually work, but you'll get a notification that you've been tagged in a post or in a comment, and then there we go. So you'll get that notification that you've been tagged, and you can respond. If you do not respond to that message, that tag, you'll also receive an email that someone sent you a message. So that's what the discussion feature looks like. And announcements, obviously, because only admins are allowed to post here, you can only view, but not reply or not post anything. I think you'll be able to reply. Forums. Let's have a look at that forum widget live. So we've got 3 forums. None of them has got a post. Let's go into forum number 1, and we want to create a post. So this is a post for forum 1 demo, and what do you think of this feature, guys? And we just go next, and we give it an upvote, downvote for this specific post. So now let's go back. We can see there's one post. If we go into the forum itself, we can see that Stefan created this a post for this forum. What do you guys think? We like it. Let's give it an upvote. So now you can see that there's been a vote on that post, and all the comments and replies and all of that will also be seen over there. So it's a very nice way to create different discussions and conversations around different topics. Then the review tab is self-explanatory. I'm not going to waste time on this. You write a review, give it a star rating, and it displays it. Explore then shows you all the different communities. Currently, it's not going to show me anything because there's only one community, one circle active, so it's not going to show anything. But that little block will show up there. Other nice features is that you can hide, expand, or collapse this menu, and you have access to your own membership. Now, this changed a little bit from what the traditional membership looked like. You can now see your circles. You can have a look at all the circles if there are any and join from here. Access your own, your order history, if you purchased anything. The details now also changed. Each member can add his own information, a little biography, and even your social media links. So it becomes much more interactive to connect with people and members inside of the community. Then you can also add in a photo of yourself so that everyone in the community can see who you are and what you look like, which is great. It's a great way for you to connect with people. That is the new features. So yeah, you see here, explore, that's what it will show up as. That's the new features inside of this. Now, because we had some interaction, let's have a look at the analytics before we go out of this. We've got one new enrolled member. That's the member, and what content did this member view? So in the demo circle, in the free lesson, it's 100% viewed. Nothing of the others are there yet. Paid content, nothing viewed there because this person does not have access. I'll show you now how to give a person access. Let's go back to members. If you click on the person, it opens up their profile. Now, it's the normal profile like you normally have in your CRM, but it's got an added community tab now. So here you can show all circles, or you can filter for specific circles. This person is joined in 2 circles. Content completed, 1 of 1. Did they bring in any revenue for you or not? You can assign other circles to this person, or you can add this person to other circles if you want, or just remove them from a specific circle if you want to. So now they're only in 1. You can also track their content, so you can see that on the free course, lesson 1 has been completed, the others have not, and when was it completed. The paid content, obviously this person doesn't have access to this, but we want to give them free access for some reason. They maybe paid you in a different way and not went through the purchasing side of it. So all you can do is give access to that paid content over there, and it shows you that it's manually paid. So now let's quickly go back and preview the circle again, the community. And now let's go to the paid course. Because we gave this user access, now it's not going to tell me that you need to pay. It's going to tell me, there you go. You can now watch this video, go through this content, and can be marked as completed. This one says completion is required. We just did complete it, but it takes a while for the system to register that. So there it shows watched. So now in theory, it's not doing it because I'm in the preview mode, I suppose. So let's close it and just refresh it. Come on, preview. There we go. So once this is now refreshed, this is a preview mode that I'm showing it in. So obviously when it's when you are, oh no, I see what the problem is. So you can have multiple videos in the version. This video has been completed, but this lesson has not. So I need to mark that the page as completed. Alright, so that's marked as completed. Let's see if it works now. There we go. So that's marked as completed. I can now view page number 2 and it shows me that I've completed it there. Now if we go back into the analytics, everything would have been updated. Let's first have a look at content. There's 100% completed. There's 100% completed. Paid content is then just that one circle, but this shows you your purchases, not your tracking of the content. That's the tracking of the content. Now if we go into the member, you'll see that it has also updated its completion rate of the full amount of lessons and then broken down into lessons. All right, that is it for that. Sorry, I just want to note that this little analytics preview is per page. This analytics is per community. Right, let's go out of this. So now you can see that this one community is published, and there's also a limit on this. Most plans only have one circle or one community with all the widgets in it, limited also to the number of members, but you can add that into your plans, into your billing section. Here you can view your members, you can filter by circles or different columns and tags, and here you can also do the moderation of all your comments. You can now see, so there's a forum that was a post that was created, and you can filter, was it a wall post, was it a comment on a video, was it a blog, on a widget, on a review, and any comments that's awaiting approval. So you and your team can now moderate anything. From here you can then delete or copy post ID and play around with this. Then you've got different settings, your main URL, and you can customize your circle template, which is just like on your basic builder, just a basic page for you where you can have a look at what your community or your post would look like. All right, that is it for the circles. The other update that came along with this was then in your automations. You have new triggers. Right at the bottom of the list, you can now trigger an automation based on the reactions that a person gave in any one of the comments, the poll options, whether a video was started, a certain portion of the video were watched, or if a video has been completed. So if someone completes a specific video, let's say the very last video in your course, you know that they're done with your course, you can send them a well done or upsell and next whatever, So this is quite nice. And that is it for the new circle or communities features. I really hope you guys will enjoy playing with this, building communities, and I would love to see what you come up with. And this is just like a very high level overview of all the new features and widgets, but in-depth training on all the different aspects will be available in the help files and in the user guides in the Stacklii Help Center. All right, enjoy and let us know what you think.